Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. First play and a first throw for Rodgers. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
On first down, they'll run to Nwangu. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On second down, it's Stroud. Drops this off with Nwangu. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. The pass finds Mechie in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
At their own 15-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Going right back to Wilson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Rodgers changing the play, it appears. Rodgers now on 1st down. He finds Wilson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 42 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Missouri line connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. Stroud now on 3rd and 2. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Fights through and now a crease. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They work now on 2nd and 9. Stroud looking to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Texans. Tank Dell, 47 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a 2nd and 8. In motion left is Wilson. To throw, it's Rodgers. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Rodgers now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Texans are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Here we go, Jack.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Stroud sets up the play action. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Stroud on 3rd down now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers wants to change the look. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On play action, Rodgers. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Jets at 11-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets! Garrett Wilson with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. And they've got it 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to zip through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Cut my team! Cut my team! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And the Jets are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
That's good for a Jets.
They'll run with Hall. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. This is Wilson on the jet sweep. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. His 9th score on the ground this year and 13th overall. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're up. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Meanwhile, Stroud's throw taken in by Collins. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd down. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. That is caught by Dell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Now Rodgers going to shift them around. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, with the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath with those guys on the defensive side of the ball. They've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Here we go.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. The ball that's been thrown down, they want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And we hurry back to the line now. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Now Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Christian Harris. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the draw, it's Nwangu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Stroud. He'll get this to Nwangu. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
First down, Texans.
Check. Let's go.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
19 tight.
Here's Stroud. He gets this one to Mechie. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Trap 60. Trap the Ranger.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. The pass finds Mechie in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jonathan Grenard. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Jets 21. Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second in a couple. Throwing is Rodgers. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. On play action, it's Rodgers. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are going to get it back here just past the 35. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
We have played 3 quarters. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
79 Broncos.
Stroud looking to throw. Dancing to his left. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Stroud to throw it. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On play action, now Rodgers. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Down the left sideline. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Jets 21.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, 88.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Texans are going to take over here up near the 40.
Intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over 1st and 10.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Got it. Ready?
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Stroud. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey, take 26. Plant.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Sheldon Rankins in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
26. Back
On play action, Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Defensively, they know the situation. They stack the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts, and if they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a
I was going to say,
long way behind.
could be a house call. Here's Cameron Johnston now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I don't have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission.